Hey guys, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this beautiful, natural 5-minute smoky eyeshadow look. Okay, so the first thing that I did was start off with a bare lid. So I usually don't really use eyeshadow primer, but I do use concealer, the same concealer that I use to carve out my brows. So that's all that's on my lid so far. So I went in with this Wander Beauty palette, and the shades that I'm using are just 3 shades. So I'm going to be going in with this dark brown shade, Overnight, Sun-Kissed, and this Nude Beach shade. So they're kind of in like the same color family. You can use like any color palette, any brown tone. This is more of like a warmer tone brown 3 trio, okay? But basically what I did was I went ahead with a kind of short, dense blending brush, and then I just packed it on to the outer corner, and then I'm kind of bringing it in to the inner corner of my eye, but I'm kind of stopping at the first third of the eye. So the last 2/3 of the eye is getting this shadow. So like I said, I'm just packing on the outer corner and then bringing it inward, and then I'm kind of lightening the pressure on the brush with my hand to kind of wing it out as well. So I'm keeping the most pigmented part of the brown shadow on that outer V, and then when I wing it out, it's going to kind of dissipate into my temples. So basically what we're kind of doing here with this smoky eye is creating like some natural shadows instead of kind of creating like a really nice colorful eyeshadow look. It is going to be more of like contouring the eye. So it is like a really nice natural contour for the eye. It's just like something really nice that's going to be going on. So it's nothing crazy. You already knew that this is what you wanted because you clicked on this video. Anyway, I went ahead and kind of cleaned up my brush using a color switch. I will have that link down below. I like to use that when I want to use these same brushes and just kind of take off the eyeshadow that's already on it so I can just continue using it. So I cleaned the brush a little bit, and then I'm just going back in and blending out that brown shade toward my brow bone. So I just like this brush for this situation, which is why I just wanted to clean it up and use that for this. So I am literally just blending out the outer edges, blending it all over my crease and kind of extending that brown shade more toward the temples, and this is what it should look like. So after that is all blended, I took that medium shade and I went in more toward the brow bone. This is going to be the transition area shade where I kind of diffuse that dark brown more into a lighter shade going toward the brow bone, and this is what it looks like. So it's just going to give you that nice blended out diffused look going from the lash line up toward the brow bone. And then I kind of just went back in and just elongated that wing. So I usually like to take my smoky eyes and kind of drag them out and accentuate my eye shape and kind of uplift them by giving all of my eyeshadow looks a kind of dragged out wing. Totally don't have to do that, but that is just the way that I do it. Then the next thing I did was take that Nude Beach shade, and I'm just applying it to the first 2/3 of the eyelid. So I'm just kind of packing it on, blending it in with that outer V where it's like the darkest brown, and then also kind of making sure that I don't take it higher than where my crease stops. So I'm just packing it on, taking little by little and gradually just building it up. I feel like the best way to blend a lighter shade into a darker shade in this type of situation is to literally build it up and not put too much on at once. Also want to mention that this shade was just a little bit hard to kind of get to show up because it is so light, and I didn't kind of like put concealer down before this like I would for a cut crease, so I did have to build it up and make it contrasting with the other shades. So this shade is pretty light, but I did want you to be able to see it, especially because it was right next to that dark brown shade. So I did end up putting like 2 layers of this on and just kind of gradually blending it, but this is what it looks like as well. And I also kind of put it on the inner corners of my eyes to kind of open that up too. This is what it looks like. This is basically it. This is it. That's all that I did. The kind of finishing touch that I always do is I take my concealer and I just carve out the wing area. I follow my lower lash line and go all the way up toward my temples. I just feel like this really cleans up the shadow, makes it both eyes look symmetrical, and just makes it like just so much better than just like a blended out kind of smoky, even this is a smoky eye. This is what I do. It's what I like to do, But I went in with some mascara, and you can definitely stop here. So we're going to be going in some stages of where you can stop depending on what you're going for. I'm going to take you through like the least dramatic stage, most natural stage, all the way up to if you really want to add some drama with this eyeshadow look. So this is what this look looks like with mascara only and a bare lower lash line. This is perfect for like an everyday type of look if you want to just kind of contour your eye shape, bring some definition and dimension into your eyes, and just have like a really nice, like beautiful base going on your face. So the next level that I took this to was adding lashes. So I really love the look of a beautiful eye makeup look, a natural eye makeup look as well, with just some lashes going on with a bare lash line. This look is so pretty. It really just opens up your eyes because your lashes are just opening up your eyes. And I just love the look of a bare lash line. It just looks so nice and elegant. It just looks so natural, and we love it. The next level that I took this look to was adding some smoked out lower lash line action here. So I just took an angled brush and I took that dark brown shade, which is the first shade that we used, and I'm just adding it to the lower lash line, like literally as close to the lash line as possible, and then I kind of just blended it out with that transition shade that we used to kind of just smoke it out. I also don't really like taking my lower lash line and smoking it out like really far down my face. I try to keep it as close to the lash line as possible because I feel like if there's a lot going on my lower lash line, for me it just like brings down my eyes. It's just too heavy for me, so this is where I like to keep it. So this is the next level of this look with this smoked out lower lash line and lashes, and then the last level that I took it to, which is I feel like the max drama of this look, would be to add some liner in your lower lash line. So I added some brown liner. This liner I feel like is a little bit too warm for this look. I don't have like a cooler tone dark brown liner, but I wanted to stay brown just to kind of like, stay in that natural color palette. So that's what this looks like. But if you really wanted to like add some drama and definition, I would suggest going in with black, because that really just takes your eye makeup to a whole different level, and it really makes your eyes pop. So do what you please. So this is the final look with all of the drama, as dramatic you can get with a natural smoky eye. So let me know what you think. Let me know how this looks, if you like it, if you would try this. I'm super happy with it. It looks super cute, and I would like, you could wear this anywhere. I would wear this to a wedding. I would wear this to brunch. Let me know where you would wear this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you have any other suggestions as well. Thank you. Bye.